Good morning, good morning. So I got something for you guys today. I was in my study time with God and I was reading John chapter 2, the story of when Jesus turned water into wine. And one of the things that God opened my eyes to was, this new revelation. One of my prayers every morning is, God, open my eyes. I thank you that my eyes are open to see whatever it is that you want me to see. And I thank God that my ears are open to hear you speak and that I have an understanding heart, when I read the word, because I don't ever want to read the Bible without God, because it's just like there are things I might miss. I may not understand. And, he's there to help me. And so as I was reading that story, one of the things, there was a few things that stood out. One, Jesus was there with his family and his his friends at this wedding, and they ran out of wine. And apparently his mom overheard them talking about it. Whoever was talking about it, she overheard, and she went to Jesus and she was just like, hey, they ran out of wine. Do something. She knew what her son was capable of. She knew, his mission, his calling, and she basically just said, hey, do something. And Jesus looked at her and was just like, what do you want me to do about it? That's not my problem. My time has not come yet. That's what he told her. My time hasn't come yet. And Mary, of course, is, great moms, like to encourage their kids. She basically just, in her mind, I feel like she was just like, okay. And she went on, she talked to those waiters and she said, whatever he tells you to do, do it. And so, of course, I feel like Jesus overheard that, like, oh, there she go. And you know what? But he got on it. He did something about it. He instructed those waiters to, the staff, basically. He told them what to do. And guess what? When the master of ceremonies tasted that wine, he was just like, man, that's some good stuff. Like, you actually saved the best for last. Usually people give out their best first, and then as people get drunk, they give them the cheap wine later, because they're not going to be able to tell the difference. But you saved the best for last. That was amazing. The thing that I caught this morning was Jesus wasn't ready to start his mission. He wasn't ready, yet he did it anyway. He wasn't ready, yet he did it anyway. I can think of so many instances where I wasn't ready to do something, yet I had somebody to encourage me to do it anyways. One of those people is my husband. There are a lot of things that we have done together where I wasn't completely ready to do something. It wasn't exactly how I wanted it, yet we did it anyway. And you know what? It worked out. I can think of another time, when I first met my husband. A lot of people, we've shared the story, but if you don't know, we met at church. And it was at this church cleanup thing. And after we had finished, because we ended up, working together, talking the whole time. He was such a cool guy to talk to, somebody I had never met, before, a guy, who, liked to talk like that. I mean, I met guys who like to talk, but he really likes to talk. And, as we were as we were about to go, at the end of the cleanup thing, we stayed, talked for a couple more hours. And as we were leaving, one of the things he asked me for was my number. And at the time, I never gave out my number to anybody. That just wasn't my thing. But I felt the gentle nudging of the Holy Spirit to say, okay, I wasn't ready to give out my number at the time at all. I was so focused on just doing whatever God told me to do. I wasn't looking for anybody. I wasn't ready to, jump into anything, but I felt that gentle nudge saying, give him your number. I was not ready to do that, yet I did it anyway. So the whole purpose of me getting on here is, sometimes you may not be ready to, start new things, start the business, do whatever it is that you feel that you're being called to do. You may not be ready to do it. Everything is not aligned as you want, but you know what? Do it anyway, because guess what? It'll all work out. Just like when Jesus turned that water into wine, it all worked out. It'll all work out for you. Just do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. Do it anyways. It doesn't have to be perfect. Take imperfect action. I just wanted to share that because, you know, that was a blessing to me. I'm just thinking to myself, Jesus, I never knew like you faced like something similar to, you know, how I feel sometimes. Like, even I'll give you another example. This last December, my husband, he had wrote a book in December, and he taught me the process of how to write my book. And he decided, hey, I feel like God is tugging on me for us to teach this to people so that they can, you know, write their books. And, you know, we had, you know, did some preparation and stuff like that. But the day that we did it, I was not ready to do it. I told him, I said, hey, we don't have this, we don't have that, you know, what about this and that? And he was just like, let's just do it. And so let me tell you, we did it, and we have been changing lives in our course. All kinds of people have come through our course. They have written their books, and we're still continuing. I even got some of our merch, our shirts, writing smarter, not harder, coaching, what is this? Coaching writers to master blank pages, leveraging AI, ask me how. Like, we're out here doing it, getting it, taking imperfect action. But and the beautiful thing about it is people are coming. They're coming. They're transforming, you know, themselves through our course. And, you know, it's imperfect. Even I'm getting tongue-tied on my video, but it's okay, because you know what? I'm taking imperfect action. I'm just doing it. I was led to share this with you guys. Whatever's holding you back from doing what God has called you to do, don't let it hold you back no more. If you need a Mary to encourage you to get out there and do it, I'm your Mary. Go ahead and just do it. And I'm telling your people, do whatever he tells you to do. Do whatever God is leading you to do. Just do it. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. It's Monday. Have no Monday blues. It's going to be amazing. And just set your minds to have, you know, a great week. And I will talk to you later.